won 13 fights, all by knockouts. Tonight he faces the most experienced opponent he's ever faced. And he hasn't been able to knock Richard Gutierrez out, but he's been effective throughout this fight. And he started it off with a flurry, kind of had the crowd on his side. We talked about Puerto Rican partisan crowd, Puerto Rican fighter, tomorrow the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Really giving the crowd what they wanted early on. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but he's fought the fight that he's needed to fight in order to further his career.
Yeah, maybe it's unfair, but my criticism is that he got everybody really excited early, as you said, and they didn't follow up on it. Then maybe he wouldn't have gotten the stoppage if he kept punching as he did the first 2 rounds. But I'd like to see what would have happened had he fought that way.
Well, Gutierrez has shown tonight he's got a pretty good shape.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't go down, so maybe it was decided, you know what, if I'm not going to knock him out early, let me make sure I don't get knocked out.
And at this point in Gutierrez's career, well, he's not as dangerous as he used to be because he's not as lively as he used to be, and he's going to be a trial horse for young fighters like this, but very good young fighters.
We've seen a lot of effective punching, a lot of combinations from Gonzalez, and he gives you a reason to want to watch him in the future. As you say, you wonder what if. And once again tonight, it's primarily a learning experience for him, but a good one. Sometimes you learn at a loss. He didn't have to go through a loss. Barring a miracle here in this 10th round in the final minute 13.
I think he still thinks he has a chance for a stoppage, and I think he might be right. He's going to have to land one big shot. And remember, he's only 21 years old, so there's no point trying to rush this kid.
Gutierrez now just trying to survive this final round as well.
And if the fight finishes right where they are now, that would be fitting because that's the exact spot that Gonzalez did all his work in the first 2 rounds.
I think Gutierrez is going to have rope burns on his back too. He's leaning on those ropes a lot tonight. Tries to find his way off of it. Not ready to call it a night just yet is Gonzalez. 15 seconds left. He's giving it all he's got.
Gutierrez fighting back as well as he can. The effort was not bad tonight from Gutierrez. He just doesn't have the ability anymore.
And Gonzalez will win an easy decision. The first fight that he didn't knock out his opponent, but so what? His record remains intact. A perfect 14-0 to start his career for the 2008 Puerto Rican Olympian. Richard Gutierrez going to lose for the 5th time in his last 7 fights, and maybe it's time for him to start thinking about where he wants to go from here. But nothing to be embarrassed about. As you said, he doesn't have it anymore, it appears. But he gave everything that he does have tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was looking for energy level, what his energy level was. And for 2 rounds, he was very passive because Gonzalez was attacking so furiously. And it looked like Gonzalez might be on his way to a very early stoppage win. Didn't turn out that way. But I'm with you. I have no complaints with Gonzalez's performance. Would I have liked to have seen him Miguel Cotto Fields Trinidad bang shootout victory? Yeah, of course. But against Gutierrez, given how big a jump up in class it was, I'll take this.
And he's still got time for that. Turns 22 next month. And really just beginning his young pro career. So a good performance tonight from Gonzalez against a tough veteran.
And we look at action from round 10. This looks like round 1 and 2. So symmetry here. Gonzalez ending the fight the way he started it. Just he figures, you know, no point taking it home with me. I'll give everything I have, and maybe referee will step in if I can hurt my guy. Didn't happen. Gutierrez, as we said all along, very, very good chin.
So, Richard Gonzalez will run his record to 14-0. He said he was honored to perform in front of the crowd here on the night before the Puerto Rican Day Parade. And I think that's probably enough to make these fans want to see him fight again, whether it's here in New York, whether it's on television back in Puerto Rico or wherever. I think he's done enough to make them at least wonder.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's fought quite a bit in the U.S., just not in New York. He's also fought a bit in Puerto Rico. It'll be interesting to see how they navigate his career because he's co-promoted by Javier Castillo, you see on the left, screen left there, and Gary Shaw and Luca Bella.
All right, let's make this thing official and send it up to our ring announcer, Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Don Trella scores it 99-91. And both judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman are in agreement, scoring it exactly the same, 98-92. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now both the NABO and WBA Feda Latin Super Welterweight Champion, Jonathan Mantequilla